Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Life Talk English. I'm Nico.
And I'm Elisa.
Picture this. You're stepping outside in the morning. The sun is still low and the air feels calm. You bump into a neighbor, or maybe you see a colleague at the office door. What do you say? Just hello? Or something a little warmer?
Yeah, because greetings are the first thing people hear from you. They can make you sound friendly or a little awkward. And sometimes this might be harder than it sounds.
Exactly. Today, we're diving into how to greet like a native speaker. Smooth, natural, and relaxed.
Liking what you're hear? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more, but only if this is your kind of learning.
Also, let us know where you're listening from and what time it is there. We love imagining our listeners across the world. Some may be on a busy morning commute, others already curled up in bed.
No, settle in, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on, and let's ease into today's English journey together.
So, greetings. You probably learned, "Hello, how are you?" in your first English class, right?
Oh, yes, and we all repeated it 1,000 times. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? It sounds like a school play.
Exactly. Nobody in real life speaks like that. At least, not that perfectly. Instead, natives shorten, switch, and play with greetings. For example, "Hey, what's up?" or "Morning."
Notice he didn't even say good morning, just morning. That tiny change makes it sound friendly, casual, natural.
Right. And if you're meeting someone in the evening, you might just say evening. Same rule.
Okay, but what if you want to sound a little more polite, like greeting your boss?
Then you can go with good morning. How's everything? That's polite, but not robotic.
You can also add warmth with your tone. Try saying, hey there. It's short, but the there makes it a bit softer.
And of course, one of the most natural greetings is simply, "How's it going?"
Yes, and that question doesn't really need a deep answer. If someone says, how's it going? You can just reply, good, thanks. You?
Or even shorter, "Not bad." That one's really common in the UK.
I love not bad. It sounds like something negative, but actually it's positive.
Exactly. Culturally, in English, understatement is normal. Saying "not bad" actually means pretty good.
Let's roleplay. You walk into a coffee shop, and I'm the barista.
All right. In character. "Morning. How's it going?"
Hey, not bad. What can I get started for you?
See how quick that was? A native greeting plus a fast response. No long grammar sentences, just rhythm.
Yeah, rhythm is key. English greetings are like a dance. You say a little, they say a little, and you keep moving.
Another trick, sometimes you don't even need words. Just a nod and a "hey."
Or even, heya. That's a softer version used in the UK or Ireland.
True. And in the US, you'll hear "hey guys," or even just "sup."
Okay, sup is very casual. Don't say that to your teacher.
Definitely not. Context matters.
Speaking of context, greetings change with culture, too. For example, in some Asian countries, people bow slightly. In the US, a smile and eye contact are more common.
Exactly. The words matter, but so does the body language.
So if you want to sound natural, pair your words with the right gesture. A little nod, a smile, maybe a wave.
Right. If you walk into an office and say, "Good morning," with no expression, it sounds stiff. Add a smile, and suddenly it's warm.
Let's give listeners a few starter pack greetings they can use tomorrow.
Okay. Number 1, morning. Simple and casual.
Number 2, hey, how's it going? Friendly every day.
Number 3, hi there. Polite and soft.
Number 4, good to see you. This one shows warmth when you actually know the person.
And number 5, what's up? Just keep it casual, not with your boss.
And if someone greets you first, don't overthink it. You can mirror what they say.
Exactly. If they say, "morning," Just say, morning back. Simple.
That's something learners forget. Copying is natural. Natives do it all the time.
Quick cultural note. In many English-speaking countries, greetings aren't about information. If someone asks you, how were you, they don't expect your life story.
Right. It's not an invitation to explain your problems. Just keep it short. Good, thanks. You.
Unless it's a close friend, then you can open up.
Exactly. Context again.
So, to recap, greetings are short, rhythmic, often playful, and more about connection than grammar.
And you already know enough to start greeting like a native tomorrow.
Imagine yourself walking down the street, spotting a colleague, and just saying, hey, what's up? With a smile. That's all it takes.
You'll sound more confident, and people will respond warmly.
And remember, practice is everything. The more you greet, the more natural it feels.
So next time you meet someone, try one of these phrases. Don't be shy.
That's our first step to speaking English like a native.
And it's such a small step, but it opens doors. Literally, you can walk through any door and greet with confidence.
Nice metaphor. All right, let's carry that energy forward to the next part of our journey. All right, so we warmed up with greetings. Now let's imagine you're standing in line at a bus stop or maybe waiting for a doctor's appointment. What usually happens?
Small talk. Those little conversations about weather, waiting times, or even coffee.
Exactly. Small talk is everywhere. It's like the oil that keeps social life moving smoothly.
And here's the tricky thing. Small talk isn't about deep information. It's about connection.
Right. You don't need to impress. You just need to keep the air light and friendly.
So what are the classic small talk starters?
The biggest one, the weather.
Oh yes, if you're in the UK, weather is basically a national sport.
You just look up and say, lovely day, isn't it? Or, bit chilly today, huh?
Notice how Nico used a tag, isn't it? Or, huh? That's how natives invite a short response.
Exactly. And the reply doesn't need to be long. Just, yeah, feels nice. Or, I know, right?
Another easy starter, compliments. Like, I like your bag, or that's a cool phone case.
Yeah. And you don't need to be dramatic. Just a quick, friendly note.
And then maybe a follow-up, where did you get it? That keeps the chat alive.
Let's role play. I'm sitting next to you on a train.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, busy day?
Yeah, meetings all morning. How about you?
Same here. Just heading back from work.
See? That's small talk. Nothing deep, but it feels natural.
And notice we didn't ask anything too personal. It's all light and easy.
Another classic, talking about waiting itself. Like, this line is moving slowly today. Or, the bus is late again.
Yes, that's perfect for strangers. You both share the same situation.
And then maybe you laugh together. A shared complaint is like instant bonding.
Let's not forget safe topics. Things that won't offend anyone.
Right. Sports, local events, TV shows, pets.
Exactly. If someone says, did you catch the game last night? And you didn't, just smile and say, no, but everyone's talking about it.
And suddenly, you're part of the conversation, even without details.
Okay, let's teach a few ready-to-use phrases.
Number 1, busy day.
Number 2, this weather's crazy, isn't it?
Number 3, I like your jacket.
Number 4, been waiting long?
And number 5, so how's your day going so far?
These all work because they're short, casual, and open.
And notice, none of them start with Tell me about your life goals.
That's the opposite of small talk.
Now, cultural note, some learners feel small talk is fake. Like, why ask about weather if you don't care?
But the truth is, small talk is about friendliness, not facts.
Exactly. Think of it as social glue. It makes people feel comfortable.
And if you skip it, conversations can feel cold or too direct.
Let's do one more mini role play at the grocery store checkout.
Okay. Long line today.
Yeah, everyone decided to shop at the same time.
At least it's not raining.
See, 3 lines, small talk achieved. Both people feel friendly.
So here's a tip. Don't worry about being brilliant. Think light, think short, think smile.
And practice. Next time you're waiting somewhere, just try one line. Even, nice day, isn't it, is a win.
Small talk may feel small, but it opens big doors.
Yeah, like friendships, networking, even job opportunities. A tiny chat today can grow tomorrow.
Exactly. That's the secret power of sounding native, knowing when to keep it light.
So, to recap, talk about the weather, shared situations, or give a compliment.
And keep your answers short but warm.
Add a little laugh or smile, and suddenly you're blending right in.
That's small talk. Native, natural, and simple.
Which sets us up perfectly for the next thing. How to agree and react smoothly.
Yes, because once the small talk starts, you'll need quick reactions. So, Elisa, we've said our greetings, we've had our small talk, but here's the challenge. How do you keep the conversation going without sounding stiff?
Ah, yes. This is where agreeing and reacting comes in. Those little, oh, really, or no way moments.
Exactly. In native English, the way you react is almost more important than the words themselves.
Because if you just sit there silent, people think you're not interested.
Right. Imagine someone says, I just got back from Paris. If you answer, okay, the conversation is dead.
But if you say, wow, that's amazing, how was it? Now the door is wide open.
So let's break it down. There are 3 main reaction tools: showing surprise, showing agreement, and showing empathy.
Surprise words are fun. Things like, really? Or no way? Or you're kidding.
And sometimes just, wow, short, powerful.
Exactly. And then agreement. That's when you say totally or exactly or yeah, I know what you mean.
My favorite one is for sure. Very casual, very American.
You say that all the time.
And finally, empathy. That's when you react with feeling. For example, if someone says, I'm so tired, you can reply, oh, I bet. Or, yeah, same here.
Or if someone says, I had a terrible commute, you can say, that's rough.
That's rough is such a natural, quick native phrase.
Let's role play this. Imagine I say, I stayed up until 2 a.m. working.
Oh no, that's rough. What were you working on?
Perfect. Short reaction plus a follow-up question.
And here's the secret. These phrases aren't about grammar. They're about rhythm. They make the conversation feel alive.
Exactly. Without them, everything sounds flat. With them, you sound engaged.
Another example. Let's do a mini scene. You tell me something surprising.
Okay. Nico, I once ate pizza for breakfast 5 days in a row.
No way. 5 days? That's dedication.
See how his reaction made it funny instead of awkward?
And humor is powerful. Even small laughter keeps conversations flowing.
True. Let's give listeners a list of ready-to-use reactions.
For surprise, really? No way. Are you serious?
For agreement, totally. Exactly. For sure.
For empathy, that's rough. Or, oh, I get that. Yeah, same here.
And for excitement, that's awesome. So cool. Nice.
You don't need all of them. Just pick a few and sprinkle them in.
Yes, but don't overdo it. If you say wow after every sentence, people might think you're a robot.
True. The secret is balance.
Let's talk cultural note. In English-speaking cultures, short, supportive sounds like uh-huh, mm-hmm, oh yeah, are normal.
Yes, those are called back channels. They show you're listening.
Learners often stay quiet while listening, but natives sprinkle in, yeah, right, oh wow.
And silence sometimes feels strange in English conversations.
Exactly. In some cultures, silence shows respect. But in English, silence often feels like disconnection.
So don't be afraid to nod, smile, and add a totally or I know right.
Listeners, let's practice together. Repeat after me. No way.
That's rough.
Exactly.
So cool.
There you go. A mini native-sounding toolkit.
And you'll notice these reactions don't need perfect grammar. They're often just one or two words.
Yeah, that's why they're so powerful. Easy to learn, easy to use, but they make you sound instantly native.
Let's imagine a short cafe scene.
Okay, you start.
Okay. In character. The line is so long today.
I know, right? It's always like this on Fridays.
Totally, but the coffee's worth it.
Exactly.
See, that's a whole mini chat using only reactions and simple sentences.
I love that. It shows you don't need complicated vocabulary.
Right. Connection, not perfection.
So here's the takeaway. React, don't freeze. Show interest, show agreement, or show empathy.
And sprinkle in those natural sounds. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Totally.
That's the native way to keep conversations alive.
And once you get used to it, you'll notice natives react to you in the same way.
Yeah, it's like a rhythm you join together.
Which brings us to the next part. How to ask politely when you need something.
Perfect. Because once you're chatting, at some point, you'll need to make requests.
Okay, picture this. You're at a cafe, or maybe on a train, or even in a bookstore. At some point, you need to ask for something. Coffee, directions, the time. But here's the challenge. How do you ask politely without sounding too stiff?
Yes. Learners often know the basic phrases, can I have a coffee, or where's the station? But natives have a softer, smoother way.
Exactly. Because politeness in English is not only about words, it's also about tone and those little extras like please, could you, or would you mind?
Right. And the funny thing is, native speakers rarely use big, perfect textbook phrases. They often shorten them, but still sound polite.
Let's start with cafes. Imagine you walk up to the counter. You could say, give me a coffee.
Oh no, that sounds rude.
Exactly. Instead, natives say, could I get a latte, please?
Notice the word get. Not have, not buy, but get. That's super natural.
And if you want to be extra friendly, add thanks at the end. Could I get a latte, please? Thanks.
That thanks is like a little bow. It softens everything.
Another one. Can I grab a sandwich to go? Very casual, very native.
I like grab. It makes it sound light. You're not literally grabbing, but it feels easy.
Now, let's move to public transport. Say you're on a train and want someone to move their bag. How would you ask?
Maybe, excuse me, is this seat free?
Perfect. Short, polite, and you don't even have to say, move your bag. The question does the job.
Another one. Would you mind if I sit here? That's super polite.
Yes, and people usually answer, of course, go ahead.
Okay, what about asking for directions?
The classic tourist situation. You could say, where's the station? But that's too direct.
Instead, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the station? That's polite and natural.
Or even shorter. Hi, is the station this way? With a little hand gesture.
Gestures help a lot. A smile plus a hand wave makes everything smoother.
Let's do a quick role play. I'll be the tourist.
Okay.
Excuse me, could you tell me if this bus goes downtown?
Yes, it does. You're in the right place.
Thanks so much.
See how quick, polite, and friendly that was?
Here's a list of polite request starters.
Could I get?
Would you mind?
Excuse me, can you?
Is it okay if...
And my favorite, could you possibly? That sounds very British and very polite.
Cultural note. English-speaking cultures, especially in the UK, value indirectness. Being too direct can sound rude even if you don't mean it.
Yes. For example, if you say, open the window, it feels like an order. But if you say, could you open the window, please? It's friendly.
And if you want to be even softer, would you mind opening the window?
And if you're the one answering, you can say, sure, or of course, short and kind.
Another trick? If you need help from a stranger, start with excuse me. That one word makes everything smoother.
Totally. Imagine you're in New York City. If you just shout, where's Times Square? People might ignore you. But if you say, excuse me, could you tell me where Times Square is? You'll get help.
Exactly. Excuse me is like a magic key.
Let's do one last mini role play in a bookstore.
Okay. Excuse me, could you tell me where the travel books are?
Sure, they're on the second floor.
Great. Thanks so much.
Done. Polite, short, and friendly.
So, listeners, practice these polite requests out loud. Say, could I get a coffee, please? Or, would you mind if I sit here?
The more you repeat, the more natural they'll feel.
And remember, it's not about perfect grammar. It's about kindness, tone, and rhythm.
Which leads us beautifully into our final piece, how to say goodbye like a native.
Yes, because endings matter just as much as beginnings. All right, we've come full circle. We've greeted people, made small talk, reacted naturally, asked politely. Now comes the last step, saying goodbye.
And honestly, this is where many learners get stuck. They only know goodbye.
Which is fine, but it sounds a little formal, a little final.
Exactly. Natives have so many softer, warmer ways to end a conversation.
Let's start with the casual goodbyes. See you later.
Or just, see ya. Short, light, and friendly.
Another one, catch you later. That's super informal.
And take care. That's kind. It shows you care about the person's well-being.
Then there are time-specific ones, like have a good night or enjoy your weekend.
Those are perfect when you know what's coming next for the person.
For example, if it's Friday, you can say, have a great weekend, and it feels thoughtful.
What about goodbyes at work?
Ah, good one. You might say, all right, I'm heading out. See you tomorrow.
Or have a good evening. That's polite, professional, and still warm.
Now, cultural note, in English, goodbyes often include a little extra chat. You don't just walk away.
Yes, sometimes the goodbye takes longer than the actual conversation.
True. You might say goodbye, then add a joke, then wave again.
That's why phrases like, anyway, I should get going are so useful.
Or, all right, I'll let you get back to it. Those signal the conversation is ending politely.
Let's role play. We're neighbors talking outside.
In my character, well, nice chatting with you.
Yeah, same here. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, you too. See ya.
That's natural, short, and warm.
Here's another scenario. Friends at a cafe.
Okay, I really have to run. Let's catch up soon.
Definitely. Text me later.
Will do. Bye.
That's casual, and it leaves the door open for future plans.
Let's give listeners a little goodbye toolkit.
All right. Casual. See ya. Catch you later.
Polite. Take care. Have a good evening.
Professional? See you tomorrow. Talk to you soon.
And warm. It was great seeing you. Let's catch up again.
And remember, body language counts here too. A wave, a smile, even a little nod makes the goodbye feel complete.
Yes, without that, just saying bye can sound cold.
Also, don't be afraid of double goodbyes. In English, it's common to say, okay, bye, bye.
Yes, it sounds cheerful, not strange.
So listeners, if you want to sound more native, try mixing your goodbyes.
Instead of always saying goodbye, choose take care or see you later.
And here's another trick. End on a positive note.
For example, enjoy your lunch or hope you have a relaxing evening.
That leaves the other person smiling as they walk away.
And that's what makes you sound natural. Kindness plus variety.
So, to wrap up, don't let your conversations end flat. Use these phrases to keep your goodbyes warm.
And remember, endings are part of the rhythm just like greetings.
Which means now you've got the whole set. Greetings, small talk, reactions, polite requests, and goodbyes.
That's basically the native English toolkit for everyday life.
And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
So, listeners, try a new goodbye today. Instead of goodbye, maybe see you tomorrow.
Or take care. Short, sweet, and native. And here they are again, at the end of today's journey. You've traveled with us through greetings, small talk, reactions, polite requests, and goodbyes. That's a full circle of conversation, the way natives move through daily life in English.
Take a second to notice how much you've done. You didn't just learn single words, you practiced rhythm, tone, kindness, and culture. That's what makes English feel alive.
And you should feel proud, seriously. Most learners spend years focusing only on grammar books, but you just joined us in the flow of real conversation. That's huge.
Remember, it's okay if it doesn't feel natural yet. Every phrase you try is a step closer. Maybe tomorrow you'll greet someone with just, morning, or maybe you'll react with, no way, when a friend tells you a story. That's progress.
And the more you practice, the more you'll notice English isn't about perfection. It's about presence, about showing you're there, listening, connecting.
So tonight, or wherever you are, let your mind rest. Picture yourself at a cafe, smiling as you order politely.
Or at a bus stop, laughing at small talk about the weather. Imagine yourself waving goodbye with a warm, take care.
That image is your reminder. You belong in English conversations. You can step into them, flow through them, and leave them with confidence.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We're proud of you, and we're excited for your next steps.
For now, just relax, breathe, let today's phrases settle quietly in your memory.
And when you're ready, bring them to life in your own world.
Until then, take care.